Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and today I'm here for Reader Deleted episode 6. If you're familiar with Reader Deleted, I'll link the playlist up in the cards for you, but this is my bookish on the haul series where I go through my shelves and try to pick up books that I have had on my shelves the entirety of my time here on BookTube, which is almost 10 years. And if I don't read them by the end of 3 months, then I unhaul them. If you guys have watched the past couple episodes from back in December and also the episode before that, you would know I was very behind on my reading. I hadn't been reading the books for Reader Deleted, but I am happy to say I am back on track. 6 books that I had for my TBR for this round of Reader Deleted, which went obviously over the 3-month limit, but that is fine. I did manage to read 3 books, and I did DNF 1, and we will talk about that. And I have a smaller TBR for this round, and I'll talk about why here in a second, but without me rambling on any further, let's jump right in and get started. Let's start with the one DNF I had, and that was My Plain Jane by Cynthia Han, Birdie Ashton, and Jody Meadows. This is a Jane Eyre retelling, and it has kind of like a paranormal twist on it. I did not get very far. I think I might have gotten 1 chapter into this. I was listening to it on audio, and honestly, I just stopped caring. I've read the original Jane Eyre twice, and I liked it. Definitely wasn't my favorite, definitely was my least favorite, and I have read really good retellings of this story in the past. This one was just not for me. I think it was a little too far out there from what I did read for my liking. So I DNF'd this one, and I will be unhauling it. So ironically, 2 of the 3 books that I finished for this round of Reader Deleted I read during the Magical Readathon, which you guys might have saw my vlog from a couple of days ago. I'll link it up in the cards as well. And that definitely pushed me to read these. Hey guys, editing Jackie here. So I'm just popping in because my brain decided to have a brain fart and include the completely wrong book in this next segment where I talk about the books I read for the Magical Readathon. Now, I did read books for the Magical Readathon. However, the book I'm about to talk about, which was The Gilded Wolves, is not part of my TBR from the last round of Reader Deleted. So, yes, that is why we jump so dramatically from what should have been 2 books in this section to just talking about The Nightingale, which I did read during the Magical Readathon. So just wanted to pop in and mention that. Sorry about the mistake, but I did not read the 10,000 Doors January, so I am unhauling it. And yeah, okay, back to Fast Jackie, and I'll talk to you guys soon. We have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Guys, I finally read it. This book has been recommended to me so many times, especially in the past, I would say 7-8 years I've been on BookTube. And yes, I finally read it. It's an adult historical fiction, which is way outside of my comfort zone, but it takes place during World War II. We're following sisters and their life during the war, and I absolutely loved it. It was on audiobook, and I think that was definitely the way to go for me. I was entertained, I was captivated. There was a couple of moments where, yeah, it could have been maybe cut down a little bit, but I was definitely into the story throughout the whole way. I definitely got emotional at the end. I can see why people love this book. It's definitely probably my top 10 of all time, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. The last book that I have to talk about today's video, guys, is one, again, that's been a long time coming. This and The Nightingale were my passes from the last round, so the books that carried over from the prior round of that round, and that is Nexus by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. I filmed this video a couple weeks in advance, so I have actually currently not finished this book. By the time you guys are seeing this video, you would have seen it, and I will put my final rating right here on the screen for you guys. So far, I'm not very far. I'm about 100 pages in. I'm liking it. Definitely not as much as the first book, but it is definitely still interesting. I really do like both of these authors' writing styles. I've read from Lindsay since I've read the first book, Zenith, and yeah, it's definitely entertaining. I can talk more about this in the next round's video in a couple of months to give you guys more in-depth thoughts, but again, my final rating will be here on the screen, but that is my update on Nexus. Alright, now we have talked about all the books I managed to finish. Now let's talk about the books that are left over. I read both my passes this round, which is incredible. I haven't done that in a while, so that's great to see. I have 3 books left over, and I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do with them. I've already talked about My Plain Jane. I did DNF this. I will be unhauling it, which is really sad because I know this book got a lot of buzz when it first came out, but again, it's just not for me. So that will be the first one to be unhauled. I'm also going to go ahead and unhaul A Whole New World. This one really did interest me at the time that I was given it. It was present. I have just completely lost interest. I'm going to go ahead and unhaul the whole series because I just don't think it's something I would like anymore. I typically do like fairy tale retellings, but this one I don't know, it's been so long. Again, I think this has been on my shelf since before booktube as well, so we're talking 10 plus years ago. It just never captivated me, so I'm going to go ahead and let this series go. Leave Three Dark Crowns. Be my pass for this round. This is a very popular series. A lot of people love it here on booktube. I think it's something I could love. It's a trilogy. It shouldn't take me too long to read. I have the audiobook ready to go for this as well, so I can always do that, or I can physically read it depending on what I'm in the mood for. So that is going to be my pass for this round. On to the next round's TBR. So I actually kept it relatively short this round, and instead of my normal 6 books I have on my TBR, I actually went with 4 plus my pass. So these are all kind of chunkier books as well, or like more detail oriented books. So I figured let's keep it a little bit shorter with the TBR size, and we'll be back to our normal amount of books in the next round. So on this round's TBR is going to be I Am Number 4 by Pittacus Lore. This might have been on my TBR since well before I joined booktube, so again 10 plus years ago. It is a dystopian novel, which is typically something I love. I love dystopian stuff. It's my favorite genre to read. And I've heard good things, but again, it's been so long since I've seen a review of it, I kind of sort of lost interest. What I know about this is 3 Are Dead, I Am Number 4. There's some sort of more murder mystery. I think there's something to do with aliens in this. I could be completely wrong. Also, ignore the tear on the cover. I'm not sure what happened there. Again, this book has been on my shelves for so long. I almost completely forgot I owned it, so we're going to give this one a shot. The book I have started multiple times and gotten a decent amount of the way through and actually really enjoyed it. I'm not sure why I stopped, and that is going to be Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. I picked this up initially, I think, when the TV show adaptation was coming out because it sounded like absolutely hilarious. I've heard fantastic things about both the book and the TV show since then, and it sounds like something I would love. It's an adult urban fantasy. It's following an angel and a demon who are trying to stop the rapture because somebody has misplaced the Antichrist, and from what I read of it, I was laughing out loud. I'm not typically one to read like urban fantasy. I like epic fantasy, high fantasy. That's more my cup of tea, but again, I've heard such amazing things about the book, so many amazing things about the TV show. It feels like just yesterday the show came out, and I remember seeing trailers for it all the time. It looked hilarious, so I'm excited to give this one a shot and finally finish it. I feel like the next 2 books on this TBR might be a little bit of shockers that I haven't read yet because I've had them. One of them I have a signed copy of, and the other one a lot of my friends here on booktube absolutely love as well. So yeah, let's dive in. The first one of those is one I really should have read a long time ago. That is The Trials of Morgan Crow, the first book in the Nevermore series. Jessica Townsend. So many of my friends here on booktube love this series, and I have yet to read it, and I'm just honestly shocked. The middle grade fantasy series. I haven't read a middle grade in a hot second. It is heavily compared to Harry Potter. It's following a main character, Morgan, who is a kind of cursed child. She's destined to die on her 11th birthday, and the day comes, and a character named Jupiter North risks her way from her town to this magical city called Nevermore, where she is put into a magical competition to basically win her entrance into a magical school. This sounds like everything I should love. So many of my friends talk about this series all the time. I don't believe the series is finished. I know there's at least 3 books out, but I could be wrong. It might be finished by now. I'm not 100% sure. But middle grade fantasy, magical boarding school, compared to Harry Potter, just sign me up. And the last one on this TBR is a series I probably should have finished again a long time ago, and that is going to be The Wicked King by Holly Black. This is a book, again, I should have read ages ago. This is the second book in the Cruel Prince trilogy. I really enjoyed the first book when I read it. I read it right when it came out. It was kind of when I was first reading like Throne of Glass and ACOTAR, and I really did enjoy it. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Am I probably going to need to reread the first book before I read this? Absolutely, because I have reread the first book and just never continue on with the trilogy. But I remember enjoying it enough to want to continue. And another thing that's keeping me from unhauling this is the fact that this book is signed and personalized to me from the author. So yeah, that makes me want to keep it more and more, especially if I'm putting a book that I have signed and personalized to me in this project, then I really want to read it so I can keep it on my shelves. So we're finally gonna do it, guys. TBR, guys, I'm honestly feeling very hopeful for this round. I think I can do it. Knock on wood, that would be my luck that I don't read any of these. Maybe I'll read one, who knows. We'll have to wait and see in a few months. Also, I want to give an update on vlogs for this series. A vlog for the first round of this project. Have I done a vlog since? No. I've started a vlog for the second round and I just never finished it. So I'm going to get back into the swing of things with vlogging. I'm going to literally start it after I'm done filming this video, and you guys will see it in August. That is the plan. Maybe late July. I haven't decided yet. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let me know in the comments down below, have you guys read any of these books? What your thoughts are? Anything at all, I'd love to hear it in the comments. And as always, all my social media links are linked down below if you guys would like to follow me on any of those. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!